Hey guys, welcome back to NBA Stars. In the game of NBA, Bill Russell was the Celtic sun around which all the other celestial bodies orbited. Bill Russell is the most successful basketball players of all time. He has more rings than his fingers as he 11 won championships in his 13 years of NBA career. He is also known to be the best defensive player of all time. Russell's story is the story of a man who overcame great odds to become one of the most successful basketball players of all time. It is a story that will resonate with anyone who has ever faced challenges in their life. But Russell's life is not just about basketball. It is also about overcoming adversity and of fighting for what is right. So watch this video till the end to know more about him, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Childhood and early career. William Felton Russell was born on the 12th of February 1934 to Mr. Charles Russell and Mrs. Katie Russell. He suffered a financially depressed childhood and faced racial discriminations as a black in the southern state of Louisiana, United States. Although his father was described on several occasions by many who knew him as an authoritative and firm personality, he worked hard as a cleaner and impacted into Bill's life, helping him in his rise to stardom. The family moved from Louisiana to Oakland during World War II due to employment opportunities for the blacks in the West at the time. There, his father initially worked as a truck driver, and Bill Russell lost his mother at the age of 12. Due to the demise of his mother, Bill's father decided to work in a steel factory in order to provide emotional support for his children. While studying at the McClemens High School, he was introduced to basketball as he participated in the school team. Although possessing a perfect basketball height and huge hands to aid his efficiency, Bill Russell initially had struggles in understanding the game. While featuring in the high school team, he was dumped many times for his inability to comprehend game rules and scopes. Bill Russell attended the University of San Francisco and played on the school team, presumably due to his height advantage. At this point in his life, Russell noticed that basketball could change the problems of poverty and racism, and then added more seriousness and passion to his play. Due to malnutrition as a child, Russell was a lightweight player, but built an exclusive manner to play as a center to help the defense. He opted for speed and marking from blind spots rather than man marking. With this style, he could move to advanced positions to help the attack and also run back to assist the defense. He was also involved in several build-ups and could intelligently help the team in tight areas and big games. Due to his height, the NCAA changed some rules that could foster the progress of Bill Russell and other NBA prospects with tall frames. He won the NCAA in his finals and even earned recognition as a shot blocker and defensive maestro. Despite their success on the court, Bill Russell and his black teammates were often treated as second-class citizens, particularly when traveling to other cities. Several hotels in Oklahoma City refused to admit Russell and his black teammates while they were in town for the 1954 All-College Tournament. In protest, the whole team decided to camp out in a closed college dorm, which was later called an important bonding experience for the group. Decades later, Russell explained that his experiences hardened him against abuse of all kinds. "I never permitted myself to be a victim," he said. He recorded a mean score of 20.7 points and 20.3 rebounds per game. By his senior season, he had matured into a dominant force who could control a game at the defensive end. Professional career. Bill Russell, who was drafted by the St. Louis Hawks as its first-round second overall pick in the 1956 NBA draft, earned a draft trade and was acquired by the Boston Celtics, but soon after participated in the Olympics, which delayed his participation with the Celtics. Russell led the U.S. national team in aspects of points, recording an average 14.1 points per game. On joining the Celtics during the midseason, he made his professional debut against the St. Louis Hawks. Russell immediately made an impact by improving the Celtics' defense with his shot-blocking talent. He helped the team to the playoffs and his shot-blocking abilities were efficient in the NBA Final against the St. Louis Hawks, which the Celtics narrowly won. The following season, Russell earned the NBA MVP award and helped the Celtics to another NBA Final, which they lost. In the 1958-59 season, the Celtics won the NBA championship, with Russell making the most defensive impact in the team. The Celtics went on to win 8 more back-to-back NBA championships, winning 5 against the Lakers in the finals to set up one of the biggest rivalries in the NBA. In the 1961-62 season, Bill Russell recorded his career highest score by an average of 18.9 points and 23.6 rebounds per game. He also scored 30 points and 40 rebounds in the finals, helping the Celtics to defeat a rugged Lakers side. In the 1962-63 season, Russell was named the NBA Most Valuable Player and won the honor again the following year after winning the NBA championship again. After losing manager Red Auerbach to retirement in the 1966-67 season, Russell picked up the managerial position as a player coach. In his first season, the Celtics failed to reach and win the NBA Finals for the first time in 8 years. However, he still performed well as a player the following season and led the team to yet another NBA championship title. The victory got Russell his 10th NBA championship title in 12 career years and the Sports Illustrated Sportsman of the Year award. His last season came in 1968-69 as he began to age and lose interest in the professionalism of basketball. Yet, he led the Celtics to the NBA championships in a victory over the Lakers and immediately announced his retirement from basketball as a coach and player. Although the whole club and their supporters felt betrayed with Russell's professional basketball demise, the Celtics board retired his number 6 kit 3 years after his retirement. The center for the Boston Celtics, Bill Russell, was a 5-time winner of the NBA Most Valuable Player Award and a 12-time All-Star. Russell was the centerpiece of the Celtics dynasty that won 11 NBA championships during Russell's 13-year career. Post-playing career, after his initial retirement from basketball as a player-coach, Russell worked as a commentator from 1970 to 1973, then returned to basketball to coach the Seattle Supersonics. He brought a defensive style of play and led his side to the playoffs, the first in their franchise history. In 1987, Russell began coaching the Sacramento Kings, but was fired due to lack of performances following a loss in the opening fixture of the 1988-89 season. In 1966, the New York Times wrote that Russell's main characteristics are pride, intelligence, an active and appreciative sense of humor, a preoccupation with dignity, a capacity for consideration once his friendship or sympathy has been aroused, and an unwillingness to compromise whatever truths he has accepted. Russell made few public appearances in the early 1990s, living as a near recluse on Mercer Island, Washington, near Seattle. Russell was awarded an honorary doctorate by Suffolk University, where he served as its commencement speaker. Russell also received honorary degrees from Harvard University and from Dartmouth College. Russell was inducted as a member of the founding class of the FIBA Hall of Fame. Russell received the Golden Plate Award of the Academy of Achievement. NBA Commissioner David Stern announced that the NBA Finals Most Valuable Player Award would be renamed the Bill Russell NBA Finals Most Valuable Player Award in his honor as an 11-time NBA champion. Russell was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by President Barack Obama. In 2013, Boston honored Russell by erecting a statue of him on City Hall Plaza. On September 26, 2017, Russell posted a photograph of himself to a previously unused Twitter account in which he was taking the knee in solidarity with the U.S. national anthem kneeling protests. Personal life and death. Russell was married to his college sweetheart Rose Swisher from 1956 to 1973. They had 3 children, daughter Karen Russell, a television pundit and lawyer, and 2 sons, William Jr. and Jacob. The couple grew emotionally distant and divorced. He married Dorothy Anstett, Miss USA. They divorced in 1980. Russell married his 3rd wife, Marilyn Nault. Their marriage lasted until her death in January 2009. He was a resident of Mercer Island, Washington, for over 4 decades. Russell became the first NBA player to visit Africa. On October 16, 2013, Russell was arrested for bringing his registered, loaded Smith & Wesson handgun to the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. He was issued a citation and released, and the Transportation Security Administration indicated it would levy a civil penalty, which would be between $3,000 and $7,500. Russell was married to Janine Russell at the time of his death. Russell died at his Mercer Island, Washington home on July 31, 2022, at the age of 88. The news was announced in a Twitter post by his family. In a statement, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver said that Russell was the greatest champion in all the team sports. During his career, Russell was one of the first big earners in NBA basketball. When Wilt Chamberlain became the first NBA player to earn $100,000 in salary in 1965, Russell went to Auerbach and demanded a $100,001 salary, which he promptly received. For his promotion to coach, the Celtics paid Russell an annual salary of $25,000, which was in addition to his salary as a player. At the time of his death, his estimated net worth is about $10 million. So this was the life story of NBA legend. Russell was driven by a neurotic need to win, as his Celtic teammate Tom Hansen observed. He was so tense before every game that he regularly vomited in the locker room. Early in his career, it happened so frequently that his fellow Celtics were more worried when it did not happen than when it did. Russell was known for his distinctive high-pitched laugh, of which Auerbach quipped. Russell was also notorious for his refusal to give autographs or acknowledge the Celtics fans, and was called the most selfish, surly and incooperative athlete by one pundit. Whatever the cause, he will always be remembered in our heart as one of the greatest in the history. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you will surely like, comment, share and subscribe for more great content. Goodbye.